Good morning. It is Monday, August the 5th, and I am back from holidays and checking out dryland barley, and holy cow, have things come along in a hurry since I was here last. Although I hear that it was 35 degrees here. Wasn't nearly as hot where I was in the mountains, but you can see the barley, some of these more advanced ones are starting to dry down pretty good now, so we're really not far from combining here at all. If it wasn't for a few green heads here and there, you could probably almost start combining in here almost right away. Just gotta wait for a couple of these slow ones here. Back in the one soybean pivot today, and we got the Syngenta soybeans on the left and Pioneer hybrid soybeans on the right. They're both about the same height. They're both flowering pretty strong. We got some terminal buds are just starting to open up on the ends here, and there's quite a few pods being set lower down on both plants here. So all in all, things are looking pretty good here. Okay, here's a barley field that got sprayed with Coragen. This was close to 2 weeks ago now, and you can see we got a whole pile of dead grasshoppers in here. These have just died here probably in the last couple days, and some of these aren't even dead yet. And you can see, like this guy, he's still active, but he's very lethargic that I can touch him like that. So there's it's still working in here pretty good, I would say. Yeah, definitely still killing them, making them drunk. Checking out my little strip trials here on this irrigated wheat field, and you'll see there are no real differences across the plots, except for that end is a little bit more green. It's a little bit lower area there. Seems like it's not as far along. Here's some flowering safflower, and as you can see, this patch is in full bloom, looking pretty good. The sound of bees in here is just about deafening. They're just everywhere. Really cool looking flowers. You can really see the similarity in the flower design to Canada thistle, but these are quite a bit bigger. Some of them are almost an inch wide. Here's a quick video on swath or desiccation timing. Start with your canola plant. This one's got quite a few side branches on it. Pull your side branches down till you're left with the main stem. You can see this one is fairly ripe, so we got full black seeds and leathery pods on the bottom. We go 60-70% of the way up, we're still full color change, and at the top we just have a little bit of mottling here. So this is pretty much ideal timing for like Reglone application. You can see the main stem is quite well turned, and the side branches are starting. There should be some color change in here as well. Yeah, a little bit of mottling. As long as there's no glassy seeds in the side branches, you're pretty much good to go. These are solid seeds. And then while you have it out of the ground, you really should be checking the root for blackleg. And in this case, it's fine, it's clean. Here's what they look like when you slice that root open, and you can see a little bit of blackleg infection in there. And when you section those roots, then you can really see how much of it is taken out. So that would be about a severity 3 or 4 out of 5. So that would definitely cause a little bit of yield loss, premature ripening. Here you can see another one that's about the same. And then some of these, like this one here, is just barely affected at all. So that would be a severity of 1. And this one would be very similar here. It's really not too bad at all. Up by Carmangay in one of my beer fields, and as you can see, things are ripening here at a really fast rate. We're just about ready to harvest here on a lot of these main stem heads, so they're threshing out pretty easy by hand now. I don't have my moisture tester, so I can't test for moisture, but there is still some fairly green soft tillers here, so I think we will wait a little while yet for these guys. There is quite a few of them in here, so probably a week away yet. Just checking out my mustard field over by Fort McLeod today, and there's quite a bit of flea beetles in here again, and that's not unusual in mustard, but they can't really do a whole lot of damage to the pods. The pods are so hairy they have a hard time getting through it. There's also a few grasshoppers here, as you can see by this green bugger sitting here. But to show you an idea how many flea beetles are in here, this is 10 sweeps in a sweep net. That's a lot more than I ever want to count. Here's what ergot looks like in fall rye. You see these dark heads that kind of look like mouse poop. That's what that is, and it's quite poisonous to feed to livestock. Here's another look at the barley field where we applied a growth regulator. On the right there was no growth regulator applied, and you can see by the height it's about a foot and a half difference. On the left where there was a growth regulator, it's standing much better. Now that's a strip trial that shows up on drone imagery. This charming little guy is a ladybug larvae, so they are a voracious predator of aphids. It's always really nice to see them in a field, and when they get big enough and mature enough, they turn into a little pupa like this before they turn into a proper ladybug. Oh, the difference that 24 hours and a hailstorm makes. My beautiful beer fields will produce no more beer. Here's some dryland pea field that got hit by Tuesday night's hailstorm up by Carmen Gay, and as you can see there is pretty much nothing left for pods. What is still here is empty. They're all split. There's nothing here. All the peas are on the ground. I don't think it's even worth running a combine through this. Here's a case of a fairly severe blackleg infection. This is definitely a 5 out of 5. The whole stem is killed off, and you can see the whole plant is crispy. And you can see there is the odd one kind of here and there in this field. So this is definitely a little bit of a high pressure blackleg area. And of course the only time you can really control that is about herbicide timing with a fungicide, and that's about all you can really do about it. And so of course you never know until it's too late. Dryland barley down by McGrath is just getting swathed, and it's looking really nice. So she's definitely getting ripened up pretty quick here. Won't be too long, we'll be in here with the combine, and we'll see how this will do for yield. Well, the Pioneer 58 AM corn by Lethbridge is starting to get pretty tall now, making me feel short. And it is tasseling, and we are actually silking down here as well. So this is coming along real nice. It is getting pretty damn good and tall, as you can see. Here's what a cob of corn looks like just as it's starting to silk. So at this point the plants are in full tassel. The silks are just emerging and just starting to get pollinated, and every kernel has its own individual silk. Well, I got barley testing 13.8% in my little hand tester with a hand threshed sample. So I think we're going to see a lot of combines running through barley next week, so prepare for harvest videos next week. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.